Hello and welcome to this video where I'm going to be going over the Kartra blog feature. Now this is something not a lot of people realize that Kartra offers, but being an all-in-one platform, it's something that you just might have not seen. It's going to be very beneficial if you want to create a very quick website and create some blog posts along with it. I'll show you how. Before we begin, in case you haven't gotten to try out Kartra, I will put a link down below. They offer a 14-day trial. That link's in the description. So whenever you go to create a new page, there's going to be plenty of templates, which I've talked about, but ones you might not be familiar with are going to be blog homes and blog posts. So now it's really going to be up to you if you want to create the blog home along with the blog post, but for the sake of example, just to kind of give you an idea of what's going to be happening, let's start with blog homes. And I'm going to pick this one just because it's very simple. Let's click on select and then launch builder. So the great thing about the editor is that it's the same one you use for creating landing pages, for memberships, for opt-in pages, whatever it's going to be. Anything you need to create, it's all going to be the same. So for example, if you don't want to use a logo, you can obviously change that or delete it. Very similar when it comes to the pictures. For example, I click on this, I can go to edit style. If I want to change that picture, I can go here and upload a new one. For example, that would be right there. If I wanted to put a picture of me, obviously that would be a picture of you, but I'm kind of walking you through it. When it comes to text, you want to hover over something and click on the T, and that allows you to change specific text. So for example, if I liked how they did the non-bold and bold here, I'd put something like this. Everything else is going to be the same. Like I said, if you're familiar with the landing page editor or the membership editor, same exact thing here. Now, here's the cool aspects where you can actually link out to your blog post. Something I do want to keep in mind is that you're going to need to change these. Like it doesn't change automatically whenever you create a blog post. So for example, you might not want to have recent posts, but instead something featured or popular. Think of it in this way. If someone came to your website, what's some of the most important content that can help them out? Or maybe a content that kind of pre-sells your offer, your services, whatever it's going to be. Maybe it leads to a consulting call, or maybe something to a calendar where you can book a call, or maybe to a webinar. Whatever it's going to be, these are going to be your best blog post, and I'm going to show you how to create those. So maybe you don't want to use a ton of them. Either way. Also, something I want to keep in mind is that when you go to settings, this is where you can change around the SEO parameters. So blog title or page title, probably don't want to do blog home, whatever your branding is going to be. They have the meta description, meta keywords, author, the OG title, OG description, and of course an image. So that's going to be the SEO parameters. In case you were wondering where they are, you'll probably want to put your brand name or your name of your website and like the description there. So just so you know that. Either way, let's just quickly save this and publish it. Great, now I want to show you the actual blog post. We're going to go back to the pages section and where the templates were. All right, so here we are. We're going to scroll down a little bit, and now we have blog posts. So we want to keep something that's kind of similar to what we had before to keep the synergy the same. There was a lot of white. It was pretty plain. And let's see, something like this, actually, I believe it had like a grayer top or header to it. So let's select this one, and let's go back to the launch builder again. All right, so here we are. This is pretty similar. I do remember there being like a gray header at the top, and then of course everything else is going to be lighter, simple, and this is where you're going to be where you want to edit things around. So once again, the same exact thing here. You're probably not going to have all these. A lot of these links you can delete in terms of your menu. This is going to be your title. Once again, if you click on that T where you can edit that, your main photo, same thing, who it's going to be by. It's a lot of the same process. And of course, we move on to say that's going to be the description. We have the first paragraph here. So what you can do is click on that. This is where your text goes, and so on and so forth. We're going to follow the same process going all the way through down, and you can have these separate headlines. It's really going to be up to you how you want to format it, but with a template, it's nice because it's pretty much replacing a lot of the content that they have here with what you have in terms of your pictures. Maybe you have a video here as well. Okay, you can obviously use Kartra. They have ability to upload their own videos. Maybe you just want to embed one straight from YouTube or some of the other platforms like Wistia or Vimeo. That's going to be up to you. But what I want to do is just publish this to show you how you can connect them as well. So let's click on Publish Live. And remember, a lot of the editing and tweaking is going to be on your side. That's why I'm not doing a lot of it. It's more so just showing you how it's done. Let's get the page link. So I'm going to copy this, and let's go back to the editor when it comes to the blog homepage that we first did. So here we are. What I want to do is scroll down and something like this. Let's say we're only going to do like 2 posts total, okay? Or maybe 3. So we would have these 3 here. And also this could be our most popular or featured ones. So you could either keep them here, or what you can do is have 3 main here. And maybe if you want to do more, but if you wanted to delete that, there's going to be the section for it. Let's find it. There we are. Let's delete that. And for example, this is going to be the best featured post. So whatever the actual name of it was, best post title, okay? Once again, this is going to be the picture. This is going to be just a little bit, some of the best aspects of it to give them a little bit of taste of what they'll be reading about, maybe a big benefit. You could just go into the article and copy and paste the best section that might be maybe a little cliffhanger, like a click here to read more. And of course, this is going to be the call to action. This is where we can add the link to it. So for example, if we click on that, we want to go to link to another page. And if we scroll down, we can either do our external custom URL, which we have, or just another Kartra page. Let's do that, and then I'm going to pick the blog post that I created. And just like that, we have another Kartra page, and it was blog post 1. Obviously, this is just an example. You could probably call it something, maybe like the title of it. And we want to do open in a new tab. I always love doing that. Okay, let's click on apply. Good, that is done. And let's save it. Publish live. Let's get the page link and check it out. Great. Obviously, we know where we're going to be editing things. And let's scroll down a little just to give you an example. So we would click on read more. It's going to open in a new tab, and just like that. And if you'll notice, like the synergy, it looks very similar. Obviously, we have a header that's gray. We have probably changed around the font a little, right? But then we have the white background, and it looks like we're in the same place, which is really good. Could probably take those out and just change around these to match the menus on top. But after that, that's going to be where obviously where your text goes, your pictures, and everything else we talked about, the editing. So overall, it's a cool feature that Kartra has. Either way, it is a great feature, like I talked about, for like the personal branding, creating a few blog posts, and of course, you can use them to kind of pre-sell and link to your products, offers, or services. Either way, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you got a lot out of it. As always, if you haven't gotten to test out Kartra, I will leave a link down below. They come with a 14-day trial. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below, and that's about it. Thanks again so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.